My top three stocks heading into tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't about trading everything, it's about focusing on a few stocks that actually matters. What I'm going to do today, right now, guys, I'm going to break down the three stocks I'm really looking at. I really want to share with you guys. That's what's on my radar. Again, one thing I'll let you guys know, a watch list is not a promise, it's just a plan. All right, so that might change, but this is what we're looking at. Let's get right into it. Okay, our first one is going to be CRML. That will be our first one. Why am I looking at this stock? As you guys could see here. So, fair disclosure, I actually got in this at the bottom, already write this up, got out. I wanted re-entry on that, and it gave me the re-entry. What we are looking at, this pattern is called a bull flag pattern. The bull flag is done. As you guys can see the flag, right? So we pushed up, we pull down, and we have a support level, and then we break out of the pattern. Right now, you guys can see this candle, very, very strong. I want to buy into strength. This is very strong. You can see the volume is higher, and we completely breaking that level. Now, if we want to take a quick look and see where we might go, how exactly do you find the target in a bull flag pattern? I want to show you guys that. So this is how you do that. You take the bottom, so you take the whole pole, right? So I have that here, just so I don't lose it. This is the pole, and then the second leg is supposed to be, that's your final target. You may have other targets in between, but that's typically your final target. The target is the length of the pole. That's typically how that move is made. This is the bullish case I'm looking at. Again, you, if you have not been in, like if I didn't get in yet, what I would try to wait for is see tomorrow if we come to test this level, do a pullback to bounce here, and then curl up. All right, so that's that break and retest. We're testing the level for us to continue. But the way this looks right now, actually, what I'm since you know what I already started the position, what I'm hoping to get is actually a gap up, so we can continue moving up. So that would be a bull flag pattern. Again, what this is a CRML. That is one of my top trades. The second one, I'm not. I'm gonna go to this quick with you guys. I just wanted to do this real quick so I can let you guys know that. You know the reviews later, but this is before the review. Um, RDW. Okay, RDW. That's another one. So I already called this in my group, right? So I already called this in the community. Again, what we are seeing here is still a bull flag pattern. Now, this pattern is not fully done, right? So if you go in the 4 hours, you can see we are now just going above in the 4 hours. Again, what do I want to see here tomorrow? I want to see this pushed up. I do not want to see that. If we are back in here, right? If we're back in here and a close is done here, that move is null and void. So this is what would make let me know, hey, you know what, we're making that push, or maybe this was just a false breakout, we're going to pull back. But I really like the volume we're seeing here. We can see strength, we can see buyers stepping in, and we're moving up. That's the 4 hours. Again, if we go and look at that in the 2 hour time frame, I mean the 3 hour time frame, what do you see in the 3 hours? Okay, for those of you guys that have been watching the channel for a while, what you'll see is very simple. First of all, if you take the bottom, you can see this right here. We came to touch that once again. If we take the top here and we do that, again, that was a falling wedge. So we already, in the 30 minutes time frame, we already break out out of that falling wedge. So we have bullish pattern in the 30 minutes and bullish pattern in the daily and the 4 hours. That's actually showing up. The daily has not been fully played out yet, because the daily is showing us, hey, we're not completely done. Let me just go back so I can have everything back on the chart. Okay. Yeah, so that's our daily. We just slightly break the downtrend, the downward trend line. We just break that. So the next move we're looking at again is a move up. So what are we looking at again? Where's our target? Our target once again is very simple. Bottom of the move, up to the top of the pole, put a line here so I don't miss it, and ultimately this is our max profit target. This is our max profit target, but this is where you have to be cautious, right? We do not trade in a bubble. This is where we are careful as far as what we do. That line you guys see here, that's the blue line going down. This is a trend line that has this stock has struggled, really struggled trying to pass that trend line, right? So you guys can see this here. So we had one touch here, there's another one right here, and there's another one right there. So every time it gets to that descending trend line, it gets smacked down. Pretty much, we so far we cannot take it. So be mindful of that level whenever we get to that level. All right, but so that meaning what we're looking at here, our first take profit level. Again, I trade options. So if you're trading options, a $1 move, we would still get maybe like almost a $2 move out of that to get to this level. A $2 move is a lot of money if you're playing this right. That's the way I'm playing it. But we have potential for a much bigger move in here. And last but not least, we have IO and Q. IONQ, I have that here. So I bought here. I sold around way up there. So I already made good money on this stock. All right. Um, but now it's back. It's back to that trend line. It came. We have one touch. We have two touch right here, and right now it seems like we're pushing up, right? So this is why I like this so much because that stock actually has been beaten down quite badly. Let's see where we are. From where it is right now, this is still down 40% from the previous high. 40%. Okay, that is a big drop. And what did we have here so far? We still had a head and shoulder pattern that was formed. You guys could see that head and shoulder pattern that was formed like right here. So right now we are taking over that neckline again for the head and shoulder pattern. That's where we're taking the neckline right now. And on top of that, if you just want to move forward, you guys can already see those lines are already made, right? What are we seeing on the daily? If we're looking at the daily, we have a falling wedge pattern. And again, this is a bit more aggressive. Some people like to wait for that break and retest and things like that. So if you want to take that, if somebody were to take that today, that is really aggressive. What I'm going to look to see on that is I'm waiting to see this. I need to see continuation to confirm the move, right? Why is that? For those of you guys again that's just watching, this is why I'm doing that. If you look that day, this is pretty much the same candle that day, but we never had continuation. So what happens? We never pushed up. That day we close out. We never had continuation. What is the continuation? If you don't know, continuation is really when the stock close at a certain level and the very next day close higher. All right, so that means the move it continues to go up. All right, so that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about continuation. So I want to see that, and hopefully we get a push, a retest, then we can push back up. As far as the potential on this move, the potential is huge. Given where this is right now, like when you're looking at that, there's potential, but at the same time, this is a very volatile stock. All right, that stock moves and it moves fast. Let's even just take a look at the range just today. We had a range of 47 to almost 51. That's a 4 point move. Remember when I tell you a $1 move in option trading is a lot. So that means if you did not time this properly, I mean, you might have to suffer a little bit if you have a pullback, because it can drop $4 to $6 in one day. It's not a big deal for this stock. That stock can move. But if you time this right, if I time this, you time this correctly, you get that in, we can get a nice push. Our first level would be right up there, so that's about 55. So $5 move. That's our first level, and our second level would be like around 60, around the 60s. All right, low 60s. Those would be our target. All right. Anyway, guys, so these are my top three plays for tomorrow. That's the top three plays for tomorrow. I want to start making those videos for you guys now as well. Um, Obviously, sometimes I'm not going to give you guys everything. Sometimes there will be things that I will hold from our community. Obviously, that I do have a community, and if you are part of the community, you get all of that. If you'd like to join in, make sure to click the link below and come join us, come trade with us. But I hope I could put these stocks on your radar. These are the moves I'm looking at. Again, I want to repeat that again. This is a watch list. This is a plan. A watch list is a plan. It is not a promise. No one says these are definitely going to take off. This is what I will be watching like a hawk tomorrow to try to find a play, either for a swing trade or for some. I think there's one of them I'm already in, or what I want to add and really go full position on. All right, guys, take care. It's been fun. I will see you guys tomorrow with the next trade.